Once upon a time, there was a little girl was called Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her mother said, "Give this basket to your grandmother," she said, and she also told her to go the garden way, not to go to the wood way. And Little Red Riding Hood said, "Okay, Mommy, I'll go to the garden way." But when she left the door, she forgot what her mother said, and she went into the wood by purpose. Then she saw some flowers, and she think, "Grandmother might like some flower." She picked all of them up, and she put it in the basket and keep going on her path. And she also saw some strawberries and grapes but bananas, and she think about them. Grandma might like all those fruits. I'll pick them all. And she did pick them all. And when she kept on going on her path, she met the wolf. And the wolf asked her, "Where are you going, little girl?" And she said, "I'm going to my grandma's house, because she is sick. And my mother said I need to bring this basket to my grandmother's house. And by the way, bye-bye." And she went, keep going on her path. The wolf was thinking of a plan. He went by the shortcut to the grandmother's house, and he knocked on the door. Knock, knock. And then grandmother said, "Who's there?" And he said, "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood." And she opened the door, and when she saw the wolf, she ran around the house, but she is too old. So she just walked around the house, and the wolf ran and captured her, and he swallowed her all because he is too hungry. And put old grandma's costume on and just waited on the bed. And when Little Red Riding Hood came, she knocked on the door. She knocked on the door. Knock, knock. And the wolf said, "Who's there?" And the Little Red Riding Hood said, "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood." And the wolf said, "Come in, the door's not locked." And she come in, and she put the basket on the table and went to her grandma. "Grandma, how interesting voice you have to talk to you." "Well, honey," and she asked the wolf, "Grandma, how big eyes do you have to look at you, honey?" And she asked him, "Grandma, how big ears you have to listen to you, dear?" The last thing she asked is, "Grandma, how big teeth you have?" And the wolf said, "To eat you." girl!" And she ran her house, but the wolf went around the other way in the house and captured her, and he ate her up whole, and just lay down on the bed and have a nap. And then 10 minutes ago, a woodchopper came and he saw in the windows there's a wolf on the bed, and he came in and he saw the belly was full, and he think there is someone in there. Then he got the scissors, he opened the belly of the wolf, and a little head popped out. Came Little Red Riding Hood, and came Grandma, and everyone was out. And then the woodchopper said, "Try to find or fetch many rocks as you can to fit this Billy in the wolf." And they all fetched a whole pile of rocks and put it in the wolf's tummy, and then they sewed the belly up, and then they waited in the bush. And when the wolf finished napping, he went out and he said to himself, very thirsty. And he went to a well down the hill, and he roll. The rocks cracked his bones inside, and he said, ow, my bones are cracked. Not the girl or Grandma. They are all our rocks. Rocks. And then the rocks, a big rock just jumped up on the rocks, on the wolf's tummy, and it pulls him up, and he went down the well, and he was sank and drank a lot of water, and he was sank, and he sank a lot of water in his tummy. And all the rocks just pull him down to the water, and he can't breathe, so he's dead. Because all the rocks pull him down the well, so he can't get up. And then everybody was happy, and then they have a nice big picnic outside the garden. And everybody was fine because the wolf swallowed Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood all.
Finished.
And a happy ending of all. They say goodbye to each other and went home. The end.